but you mean the world to me, 'cause you saved me from my
Sam and Charlotte had always dreamed of starting a new life together. After years of saving and planning, they finally decided to make their dream a reality and move to Italy. They both fell in love with the country during their travels and couldn't wait to call it their home. Sam and Charlotte had lived in England for most of their lives. They met in college, their shared passion for wine and Italian culture. After graduation, they both got jobs in the wine industry, with Sam working as a sommelier and Charlotte working in wine marketing. Despite their love for their jobs, they both felt like something was missing in their lives. They were both eager for a change and dreamed of starting a new life in Italy. They had both traveled to the country several times and were enamored with its rolling hills, beautiful vineyards, and rich cultural heritage. In order to make their dream a reality, they sold their apartment in London and used the money to buy a small house in Tuscany. They were both nervous but also excited to finally be starting their new life together. In England, they had built a comfortable life for themselves, with close friends and family. It was a difficult decision to leave behind the familiarity of their old life, but they were determined to make their new life in Italy a success. They were excited to start this new chapter together and were confident that they had made the right decision. They bought plane tickets and the next day they were in their dreamed place. As they settled into their new life in the small village of Tuscany, they soon realized that they were in for a bit of a culture shock. Everything was different from what they were used to in England. The language, the food, and even the way of life were all new to them. But they were determined to make the most of their new life, and they threw themselves into their new community. One of the things that made their transition easier was the warm and welcoming people they met. One of their new friends was a local chef named Giovanni, who was famous for his authentic Italian cuisine. He was more than happy to share his recipes and cooking tips with Sam and Charlotte, and soon they were cooking delicious meals in their own home. One day, while exploring the countryside, Sam and Charlotte stumbled upon an abandoned vineyard. It was overgrown and in disrepair, but they could see a beautiful place. Sam was an expert in winemaking, and he was eager to start his own vineyard. Charlotte was just as excited, and together they decided to buy the property and start their own vineyard. "Look at this place, Charlotte. It's a mess, but can you see the potential?" Sam asked. "I can definitely see it, Sam. It's just waiting for someone to bring it back to life." Charlotte replied with excitement. "That someone could be us. I've always wanted to start my own vineyard, and this could be the perfect opportunity," Sam said with happiness in his voice. "I'm in, Sam. Let's do it." Charlotte agreed. "Really? You're not just saying that because you know how much I want this?" Sam asked. "No, I'm serious. I think it would be amazing to work together on something like this." Charlotte laughing. "This is going to be our dream come true, Charlotte. We'll bring this vineyard back to life and make it the best in all of Tuscany," Sam said happily. "I know we will. And we'll have so much fun doing it together." Charlotte was smiling to him. "Sam, takes her hand. "We're going to make this the start of a whole new life for us, Charlotte. I'm so grateful to have you by my side." She squeezes his hand. "I'm grateful to have you too, Sam. Let's do this." They worked hard to restore the vineyard to its former glory, and soon they were producing some of the best wine in the region. Their business was a huge success, and they were soon known all over Tuscany for their delicious wine. As they spent more time together, their love grew stronger. They were each other's rock, and they were grateful for their new life in Italy. They enjoyed each other's company and the simple pleasures of life. They would often take long walks in the countryside, enjoy picnics by the vineyard, and dance under the stars. One day, while they were enjoying a picnic, Sam took Charlotte's hand and looked into her eyes. "Charlotte, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?" he asked, as he pulled out a small box with a beautiful ring inside. The ring was a beautiful solitaire diamond set on a simple band, symbolizing the timeless love that Sam and Charlotte shared. Charlotte was struck by the ring's elegance and was overwhelmed with emotion as she said yes to Sam's proposal, knowing that she was about to embark on a lifetime of adventure with the man she loved. Charlotte was full with emotion and couldn't stop the tears from rolling down her cheeks. "Yes, Sam, I will marry you," she said, as she threw her arms around his neck. Their wedding was a beautiful affair, with friends and family from all over the world coming to celebrate their love. They exchanged their vows under the stars, with the vineyard as their backdrop. It was a magical night, and they knew that they would cherish it forever. From that day forward, they lived their lives with joy and happiness. Their vineyard flourished, and they continued to make delicious wine. They traveled the world and made new friends, but their love only grew stronger with each passing day. Years passed, and they were still just as in love as they were on their wedding day. They continued to make each other laugh and to cherish each other's company. They were grateful for the life they had created together in Tuscany, and they knew that their love would last a lifetime. As they sat together, watching the sunset over their vineyard, they both knew that they had found their happy ever after. They had found their second chance at love and had created a life that was filled with love, laughter, and happiness. And they knew that no matter what the future held, they would always be together, building a life filled with love and adventure.